With the image planes positioned, we're now going to create a collection of cubes that are designed to approximate the boundary of the rib cage. First step I'm going to do is I'm going to select the two images. So I'm holding down the shift key, so now I have them both selected. Oh, and look what happened. I left my image, my side image here, right in the middle. See where it's in the middle, so when I build things it's going to be in the way. So I'm going to move the side image just like I did the front or anterior view. See, if I go this way I lose the numbers. If I go this direction I'm going into the z-axis, or deeper into the x-axis, I'm sorry, so you can see the numbers and still see the image. Okay, so we'll leave that, and I'm going to hold down the shift key so that I have both images selected, and this bottom portion of the channel layer editor box, this little icon here, it says create a new layer. So when I click on it, it created this layer, and these two images now are assigned to that layer. And if I click on that little diagonal line, I can name the layer so I know. Okay. One last thing I want to see that I didn't give this one a name. So I click on the lateral or side view, go to the channel box, click on that default name and change it to side, or let's say lat view. Alright, now what I'm going to do is, now in my layer, you notice there's the visibility, so I can hide it, the letter P, and then here there's a blank box. If I click it, I can create what's called a reference, or I can make the image plane or whatever content is in that layer a reference. So I can't pick it up, but I can see it. So again, template with image planes, it just goes away. With reference, I can see the images, the image planes, but I can't accidentally pick them up. Alright, so we're going to use that to help us. Now, next thing I'm going to do is create the cube. So I'm going to go polygon primitive, cube, and since I know the height, width, and depth of the cube, because I know everything should be based on this 16 centimeter length, I've already created that, and I've entered those values. So make sure yours are the same. You can change it later if you forget. So I create, and now I've got my cube, and like everything that Maya creates, it always creates things at 0, 0, 0, at the 0 point of the X, Y, and Z axis. And the thing it creates, the object it creates, always has its pivot point, which is represented by this little dot inside this square. That's the pivot point, so that's where the object's going to move from. Okay, so that's how we create our initial cube.